Alright, so with the quest of finding Ekina's true best team, I think this is potentially quite possibly the best. I think the amount of cuckery that you can inflict on the enemy and the mental distress is on very high highs. Now that team was number 3 for last week. PvP reset is tomorrow, but this team is actually not going to be top for this week. I checked on this week's teams, and there are not that many Akinas top 100. Top 100, unfortunately, on the way top 100 is structured, Akina unfortunately doesn't do it the best, especially with the main predominant team you face having a main DPS being red, but with the possibilities that Akina has with unknown characters, being able to just rock on Summer Merlin and Emilia is just great, alright? Not for the enemy, it's terrible for the enemy, because they have to live with having basically all their cards unable to be used. And here, we're about to witness him going for a Arthur taunt, in which I will freeze and remove. And then, so we can do this, right? We can go for the Akina ultimate, then freeze, and actually, we're gonna freeze Reinhardt. And you may think, well, that's stupid. Why would you not freeze the one that takes off ultimate gauge? Because Reinhardt would one-shot her. That's why. And that is, again, one of the reasons why, unfortunately, Akina doesn't do the best in top 100. Two of the... oh, he hasn't... I still have the dodge. Okay. Two of the best characters you can possibly run are Reinhardt and Brynhilde. Both red. So, it's very unfortunate for her. At the same time, though, she herself is quite a capable unit. As such. It might have actually been better to debuff and then ult there. But it's fine. It's fine. So I am trying to go second here. Which is why I'm using dodge food. Because with this team, the person that was playing with it, clearly, he was going second every time because it was top 100. So I'm trying to imitate it. But I'll take it, you know. Oh. Haven't used Akino attack her in a few days. Because I've been using her as support for the past few days. Did I get the same hand? I think I did. Is it the same hand as last match? I think it is. The second turn with the... Let's I won't say this actually. Let's debuff them first. And then level 3. So we can get the damage against debuff enemies, but we don't get the extra stats and extra damage from the ultimate. Still did pretty good though. Not, you know, mono red like last match either. So it just shows like the buff you get from the ultimate is so nasty in comparison to anything. I mean, I had more buffs on her as well, I think. Maybe I already had it maxed actually. But yeah, this is the Infect card, which has a lower multiplier. Not even the DPS one, right? But yeah, the prospect of infinitely cocking your enemy with this team is, I think, the reason why it will be one that you'll be seeing a lot, especially with Emilia being currently pullable. As time goes on, less and less characters are going to have collab characters. Less and less people are going to have collab characters. Because, you know, as more and more people start playing the game, they can't really pull the characters anymore. So you might see her less and less, but right now, I can see you're running into a few of these. Although Summer Merlin is also a character that's pretty rare. Ooh, this is also, I mean, Rimuru is also one that's very, very good in combo with Ekina, I guess. I just don't really like running Rimuru with Ekina. I know it's probably very good. I just don't really like it. Having 2 green DPSs on this meta seems too detrimental, honestly. And I mean, right now I only have 1 DPS technically, but I have Summer Maryland doing good damage of being blue, and Emilia, which pulls infinite freeze cards since the first match, I guess. And Emilia, which her ultimate does pretty good damage. She has type advantage of her ultimate against anything anyways, so it doesn't really matter that way, but in this meta, like I saw the one time I took off my Ludociel link, right? Chat saw, I took off my Ludociel link from Emilia because the guy on the on his team had Margaret on Emilia. So I was like, I'm gonna copy him exactly how he's using. I always run Emilia with Ludociel. Basically always, maybe not every single time, but like basically always run Emilia with Ludociel for this reason. It's fun, but yeah. As I was saying, let's do this actually. This should wipe, so I'm just gonna go for it. If it doesn't, then well, it will. It will. Akin is gonna just destroy it for level 2. Yeah. Using Akin as DPS is so satisfying. That card is just so satisfying to hear the crits from. Okay, goddesses. I don't know why I don't record now every match when I'm geared, I'll be honest. Do you have Tormir Link? You do, of course. Let's do this. Thankfully, unless for whatever reason he has he has Green Estarossa in the back, I can just freeze Sauriel to remove his stance. Because Sauriel's counter is still pretty good. You know? I used him the other day to do the goddess run on Bird, and he was cracked. He was cracked. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet? Now that I just saw him cleanse. I said I was gonna do it and I forgot. The blue Galfer in the back for the healing when you cleanse. I need to do that. Alright, we're gonna do... This should wipe realistically, actually. Ah, Liz survived. She's gonna die though. That damage reduction. No, missed every crit. Makes sense. I think Akina's crit chance is like not that much. But of course she triples it with one of the cards, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, some guy, I don't know, I don't recall what team he was using exactly, but he's using blue Galfer in the back, and he actually won because of it. 124. He actually won against me because he kept healing with blue Galfer by cleansing the debuffs. Yeah, I remember it had the N, I think Margaret, but I don't recall what the other one was. And what team was I using that was debuffing that much? I don't remember, but he actually caught me because he had blue Galfer. I need to dug up that video and give it a try. Alright, demons and I go second. Okay. Demons are troublesome. He is probably gonna straight up debuff. Ooh, I have dodge. It's not a real player. Okay. It's fine. Let's actually let's see Emilia's ultimate, just for now. just for now. Let's see Amelia's ultimate. She is probably not gonna die here. Especially with the AI going for Merlin. So one card, that's actually 60%. It won't wipe. Or anything like that. But I could follow up with the attack seal. So I could do this. This. Don't care if Merlin is like encroached. I don't care if she does damage. Yep. I probably could have actually killed at least Chandler. If not for Chandler's passive. Chandler's passive is a difficult one to deal with from time to time. Why is the AI so obsessed with Merlin? What did she do? Relax. Does the AI not want to attack Amelia because of her passive? I wonder. I think we can wipe here. I'm gonna go for it. I removed that for the taunt. Chandler? Oh, okay, good. With Chandler double lowering it. Oh, he also had Tarmil in the back. With Chandler double lowering it, it can be pretty tough to get the wipe. Okay. Dien, Akin, and Reamer. Off the bat, I think our best course of action is doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Just straight up seal the ultimate gauge. You can still debuff me in stance, but that's alright. We can attack seal again if we feel like it. Dodge. I think the biggest problem I see this team having is I don't know how Echidna actually tanks Brynhilder. I don't think she does. Like, I've used Echidna in top 100. Brynhilder just straight up one-shots you. She doesn't give a shit. So I am very curious. So how this... Because he got a pretty high position again with this team this week. But how do you tank those Brynhilders? It's my question. Because, bro, even Reinhardt takes a lot of damage from Brynhilder. And not only he has type neutral, but he has an HP build with a shit ton of HP, with a team that gives him HP. Right. That's something I'm a bit curious about. Okay, Amelia. Now let's. Someone said that I should have demonstrated Amelia's relic. Let's demonstrate her relic. Let's level 3, boys. Let's do the damage. Okay. That was damage. I mean, it took me 5 or 6 attempts on my free-to-play account. I think if you just don't get a lucky on the passes in Labyrinth, it is pretty tough. Also, you should know where to navigate on the map. Sorry, people watching the video, they're gonna have no idea that I just talked about Labyrinth before the match started, but it doesn't matter. Still, now you know my opinion about the current Labyrinth. I think it can be pretty tough if you get bad passes, you really can. Okay. Might be my last. I mean, this is not a very innovative video. I just want to talk about how Echidna really... I have a hard time saying what I think her best team is. Because she can be run in so many different teams. Not like Reinhardt. Right? Like Reinhardt... Yeah, just buff his HP. Like, that's the team. But even Reinhardt, a lot of people running him we're running him like without Bon, with Kyo instead of Bon, with you know, Twigo in the front and like SR Liz in the back, or Red Griamore because he also buffs HP. But it's like that same variation of that team, right? It's not exactly the same team, but it's that kind of team, you know? Also, yeah, I feel like unknown characters that are good in general will work really well with Echidna, but not human characters that are good in general will work really well with Reinhardt, if that makes any sense. Like, it's a very specific kind of character that works well with Reinhardt. Well, like, Echidna's like, is the unknown character good? Okay, use it her. It's probably gonna do well. In that way, I've been saying I personally like Echidna more. Names are hard. I personally like Echidna more because of how varied she is. In any case, #1 collab character right now? Tough to say.